So the court finally sat today in Juba after last week's false start. So here's some quick context about that. So this is session 29 because the 28th session was abruptly adjourned when a judge fell ill. So there was nothing substantive to justify a full update then. They literally just met and then immediately postponed the hearing. But today's hearing focused on command responsibility. In re-examination, a prosecution witness said Dr. Riek Machar, as SPLA-IO commander-in-chief, formed a committee on March 1st, 2025 to, quote, receive and safeguard SSPDF movements around Nasir in the run-up to the clashes. He named Colonel Gile and Kang Makana as part of that structure and said they later led a second attack on the garrison, those two people. The witness pointed to public videos and appearances to argue alignment between local officials, White Army commanders, and Machar's camp, and summed it up this way, saying that those actions demonstrate command responsibility. That was a direct quote. The argument lands after recent defense cross-exams pressed the original military inquiry for gaps, including the lack of any audio or video of Machar giving a direct order to kill. But the state's pivot today was clear. It is not chasing a single recording. It is asking the bench to look at who built the structure, who moved within it, and whether those actions place responsibility at the top, even if Machar was not physically on the ground. Procedurally, there were no rulings and no bail. The charges remain the same. Mass murder, conspiracy, terrorism financing, terrorism treason, destruction of property and military assets, and crimes against humanity, tied to the March 2025 Nasir clashes and the death of Major General David Majordak alongside other soldiers. After hearing the re-examination, the bench said the testimony needs closer review and adjourned to Friday, December 12th. The judges will question Major Peter Malwal directly on that day. That is the next hinge point to watch in all of this. If you believe independent journalism like this matters, consider supporting the show through Patreon or a YouTube membership with added perks. For as little as $1 a month, you can help us keep telling the stories that go far beyond the headlines and bringing valuable information to the masses. We don't have big donors or sponsors. We are truly building this pure and from the ground up. If you've gotten something out of these videos, please consider becoming a supporter today and be sure to follow the show so that you don't miss any new updates.